a spiritual path, one of our goals is not just to feel better, but also to work towards becoming an instrument of divine love and divine peace. If we want to do that, then we know that we're going to go through things that show us the contrast, show us the areas inside of ourselves that aren't peaceful, and to also show us in a variety of ways what a lack of peace creates. Most of us feel that that's something that we know. But as we start a path, there are different layers of awareness that bring the knowledge into us at a deeper level and allows us to refine our direction and to refine our understanding and then the decisions we're making about how we communicate with others, what actions we're taking, and what we think we understand about ourselves. These nuances and details about a spiritual path are important because, as we know, the smallest thought process can take us in a wrong direction if it's outside of love or outside of peace. The more we open our hearts, the more clearly we can feel these things. And certainly as we're growing, and not just growing, but just experiencing life's challenges, there are moments where we just can feel like either that none of this matters, because why would it matter if we're still having to face life challenges? Some people feel like a spiritual path or a path of healing is just about trying to find a life of perfection where no emotional pain exists. And that's not the truth. So even on a spiritual path, we can face moments where we feel like we're going through something that's overwhelming, that's bigger than us, and that might be too big to overcome. This can be something that comes at us from a variety of directions. As I said before, could be money, could be health problem, could be relationships. It could just be feeling a loss of interest in life, apathy. It could be just feeling the enormity of the pain and evil that's happening in the world at large that we can see, experience, read in the news. And in these moments, one of the things I would suggest is looking back on all of the experiences that you've had that were miraculous to you. They could have been small moments or huge miracle moments, but things that made you feel like you're not alone and that God is truly with you. In each moment that you enter into that feels challenging, bring your remembrance of your path, your remembrance of divine love, and do your best to just stay in the remembrance and knowledge that your path is giving you, and your relationship with the divine is giving you every tool that you need to move through and heal whatever experience you're facing. In that, you can imagine that this gives you the seeds of hope, believing always that there is a next step that will lead towards healing whatever the experience you're having right now is. I remember so many times in my life experiencing something where I felt the whole world was caving in on me. And in that caving in, I also didn't see any way out. Maybe my life had become so repetitive that I didn't see any way to change it. And so many times, change came in an instant, and I was in a brand new place in my life suddenly. And suddenly could have been a months long process, but still it would feel like a miracle. So those are the kinds of things that you can refer back to and remind yourself that there are answers. There are seeds of hope that are planted that can give you the energy, the support, and the buoyancy to move through what you're experiencing until the moment where you're ready and able to take that next step.